Hey, Kaylina. What are you scared of? Spiders.
Spiders.
Yeah. Oh, well, I have this game to help you get over that.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
What's up, rat people? Today we are playing Fearless. I guess I'm gonna face some fears and maybe become fearless. So let's get to it.
Welcome to Fearless. I'm here to help you overcome your fears. Fearless is not a game, it's an experience based on the ideas of exposure therapy or systematic desensitization.
Okay.
That means we'll go gradually, at your own pace, and you'll always know what's coming next.
That's very nice.
Before we begin, I'll have you fill out a few intake questions along with your email on the TV screen.
My email? I ain't about that life. We won't spam you. Says everyone that spams someone ever. Okay, select a fear to overcome. I like how they make them look so happy. Who's gonna be afraid of that little bee? Let's just go with spiders first, since it's the first one on the list.
Welcome to Fearless for Spiders. We're going to start really easy, and I'll help guide you through the process of gradually facing your fear. I'll always tell you what's coming next, and you'll be able to go at your own pace.
I feel like I'm in an
Before
IKEA
we
setup.
begin, I just want to ask how afraid you are of spiders. You can tap now, and then answer on the following screen.
I feel like I'm not like super afraid of spiders. I mean, I'm definitely not comfortable being within inches of one. So I'll just give it a 5.
We're going to begin with a cartoon drawing of a spider on the TV.
Okay.
Please tap when you're ready.
This feels so official. I feel like I'm actually like with a psychologist right now.
Not too bad, right? Now,
No.
as we
Pretty
move
cute.
forward, the most
Super
important thing you'll learn is that a little bit of discomfort or anxiety is good, as long as you use it to your
Okay,
advantage.
That's a little scary.
We'll get into more detail later, but the basic idea is that when you successfully face your fears, you'll learn to overcome them, whereas when you shy away from your fears, you learn to be more afraid. Don't worry, the next step is just a big version of the same drawing. Go ahead and tap.
I know this isn't going to be a horror game, but there's a part of me that feels like once I tap it, there's going to be like a huge motherfucking spider like right in my face about to eat me. But I mean, that one's super cute. It looks very much like a Halloween little toy that you'd buy or like a little kid would draw. That's cute.
Before we move on, let's talk a little bit about your fear of
It
spiders.
doesn't even look like a spider though.
First of all, you're in good company. More than 35% of people are afraid of spiders. In fact, it's
Makes
one of
sense.
the most common fears.
Well, yeah,
You may be afraid of
so
getting
little.
bitten, but you also may
Sneak up
have
on
any
you.
number of other reasons for your fear. You may be freaked out by the way they look or move, or their legginess. You may be
Their
nervous
legginess.
about how your mind or body will react when you see a spider. You may have had a traumatic experience, or you may have picked up the fear from your parents. You may not know exactly why you're afraid of spiders, and that's completely normal too. Next is a more realistic
This is
drawing.
so comforting.
Go ahead and tap when you're ready.
I just want to live in this room. This is a very nice room. Back to it.
Let's say this drawing
now that looks
makes
like a
you a
spider.
little anxious. Normally, you might react by looking away, leaving the room, concentrating on another object, or thinking about something else. Try not to do any of these things. Whenever you avoid the thing you fear, your brain never learns that it can handle the anxiety, and that the anxiety will gradually decrease if given the chance.
That makes sense. That makes complete sense.
Now we'll look at a photo of a spider. You can tap whenever you're ready.
His voice is so comforting and soothing. I don't like real life spiders, so I don't know how scary, or not scary, but I don't know how impressed I guess I'll be with this. But if they had some levels for like zombies or ghosts, I could with that.
Sometimes it helps to learn a bit about the thing you're afraid of. This is a photo of a yellow garden spider, which is common in the US. See the zigzag pattern in its web? That's called a stabilimentum, and
feel like
many
I'm in
spiders
class.
make a design like this, although we're not completely sure why. It may help attract insects or male spiders for mating by reflecting ultraviolet light. It also may be designed to make the web more visible to birds so they don't fly through it. I want to quickly show you one more photo of a more elaborate stabilimentum. Go ahead and tap.
This is like 50 facts to blow your mind about spiders. Addie Centaurus would play this.
Next time you see a spider web in real life, try to look at it more closely than you normally would. As long as we're learning about spiders, you might be wondering how dangerous they really are. Well, it may surprise you to learn that only about 5 people in the US die each year from spider bites. That's 10 times less common than deaths by lightning. In Australia, there have been no spider deaths in more than 35 years.
Okay, I don't know if I believe that.
Very few species of spiders are dangerous to humans, and most spiders prefer to keep to themselves. While it may be helpful to learn that spiders are not very dangerous, usually that isn't enough to get over your fear. Generally, you need to learn from personal experience that you can be in the presence of a spider without anything bad happening. That's why we're here. Now it's time to face a real spider on the table. It's very small and will stay on the far half of the table. Ready? Go ahead and tap.
I'm excited. What's it gonna look like?
This first spider will stay on the far half of the table.
That looks so real.
If you're feeling uncomfortable, that's okay.
Oh,
Let's try to stay on this level until your discomfort decreases to a minimal level.
It's
important that we give your brain time to learn that it can handle and even become comfortable in this situation. Now,
I'm smiling, but I actually am a little nervous.
Let's talk about some things that could prevent your brain from learning to handle the fear. A lot of people, when faced with something they fear, engage in something called safety behaviors. Safety behaviors are simply things you might do to avoid having to face your fear head-on. Let's say you encountered this spider in real life and felt anxious. What might you do? Perhaps you would move farther away from the spider or leave the room.
Literally me.
Maybe you would kill the spider or ask someone else to kill it.
I capture
In our present situation, you might lean back in your chair, or you might tell yourself that the spider is not real. If the levels get more intense, you might take the headset off and choose not to come back. All of these behaviors make you feel better in the short term, but they also rob you of the chance to get over your fear. So, as we progress through these more challenging levels, try to avoid safety behaviors. Embrace the fear.
Embrace the fear.
Pay attention to the way your mind and body are reacting. Is your heart rate increased at all? Are you tensing up or bracing yourself? Is your breathing more shallow?
No.
Some people even start feeling a bit itchy. All of these are common responses to fear. It doesn't mean you're going to have a panic attack, and it doesn't mean you need to give up. These responses will start to decrease by themselves after some time, but you can help by taking deeper breaths and relaxing your muscles. Remember, you are much larger than the spider. Even if they're walking near you, that doesn't mean they're trying to get you. Try to take some time on this level to get comfortable with a spider walking around close to you.
I think my biggest fear about spiders is not so much that they're going to purposefully attack me, but I'm more afraid of something like it's in a shoe or it's in like a jacket, and then since you disturb it, it tries to protect itself and then bites you, or like crawls into your ear. That's the stuff that freaks me out. But like just seeing a spider, I don't find that terrifying.
This is a pretty decent-sized spider.
Okay, I take that back.
Think about the last time you encountered a spider this large.
Literally would run away.
Even if you're uncomfortable, I bet you're reacting much more calmly this time.
Yeah, the bigger the spider gets, the creepier it is.
When you're ready, we're going to look at another species of spider.
A huge spider.
This one is twice as large, but moves a little slower.
Oh gosh.
You can tap at any time.
Okay, this is what is like I'm afraid of. Yep, that thing.
To this spider, but at the same time,
that is freaky.
Are you feeling more confident that you can hang in there?
Now I see its little
fangs.
And that
you'll become more comfortable after a little while? That's the key to this whole process.
I don't know anyone that would be calm looking at that thing.
You need to practice these techniques next time you see a real spider. chances are it will be smaller than the one you're looking at
I
now.
hope it's smaller than this.
So, next time you see a spider, start by not immediately trying to kill it. Instead, observe it for a while. You can start from a distance and gradually get closer as you become more and more comfortable.
Okay, this is why, okay, bigger spiders are scarier because the idea of them biting you seems way more painful. Like, I know that might not be factual, maybe smaller spiders tend to be more venomous than larger spiders, but the idea of getting bit by that thing sounds incredibly painful, and that's why I don't like it. I don't know anyone who would see this just chilling on their desk one day and would be totally just okay with it. A small spider, yeah, sure. A medium spider, but a big spider like this? Where the hell do you live? I'm ready to stop looking at that.
You may feel little jolts of anxiety when this spider moves.
Oh my gosh, it's so
especially
fast.
when it's close to you on the table.
It doesn't even look real.
If you can, try to let go of the need to know exactly where it's going and allow the spider to do its own thing.
That's adorable. That's like a little anime spider. Where my controller button is exactly where the spider is.
We're getting pretty crazy now. You probably haven't encountered a situation like this before.
No, this would be a literal nightmare.
Can you imagine your reaction if we'd started with all these spiders at once? That shows how far you've come in just a short amount of time.
Wow, he makes you feel good.
When you're ready, a large spider will start there
God.
and slowly descend on a thread. I think you can handle it. Go ahead and tap.
I just have nightmare visions right now of a spider falling flat on my face, and that is like the biggest fear. Besides finding a spider in your shoe once you put your shoe on, that's terrifying. Second would be a spider falling on your face and then getting trapped in your hair. Ugh. Ugh.
Alright, the spider is descending from the ceiling.
Wow, that is
Now
a
that you've come
huge spider.
this far, if you encounter a spider in real life, you should take the time to observe it and become more comfortable with a spider in your presence.
If a spider's gonna fall on my face, I'm not gonna take the time to be comfortable with it.
Congratulations on facing your fear and getting through all the levels.
Doesn't that kind of look like Spider-Man? Because like the fat pattern? Is there an actual spider that looks like Spider-Man? Your desk is so high up.
Yeah, I know.
What's up, guys?